Next slide. Okay, the next PR social media disaster happened to Burger King when its Twitter site was hacked. This was a very sophisticated hack that was planned in advance and implemented on Monday, February 18th, 2013, which was President's Day holiday, a time when the headquarters would be closed, making it difficult, as you know, for them to get their act together to try to stop it. And I would be willing to bet that a disgruntled employee was also behind this Twitter disaster. The hacker took over Burger King's Twitter page and rebranded it as McDonald's. You see it's at Burger King. And then it said, the first headline that said, Burger King has been sold to McDonald's because of an epic Whopper failure. The Whopper had flopped. The first tweet that the hacker sent out was, "We just got sold to McDonald's. Look for McDonald's at a hood near you." Next slide. Over the next few hours, the hacker had a field day posting offensive messages and pictures of employees supposedly shooting drugs, as one of our employees was shooting drugs in the bathroom. And then another one was, buy a Big Mac, get a gram of drugs for free. And these messages were going to the company's 85,000 followers, plus hundreds of thousands more people who were watching this PR nightmare unfold as it went viral. Next slide. By mid-morning, there were 160,000 tweets per hour on Burger King's hacking, where people all over the internet were retweeting these messages. But Burger King still had not responded or stopped it, perhaps because it was a holiday and no one was monitoring their Twitter feed. But Burger King's rivals were following it. McDonald's tweeted, "We empathize with our Burger King counterparts, but rest assured we had nothing to do with this hacking." And then Wendy's tweeted, "We have an alibi."
That's cute.
Next slide. At 1 o'clock, now this all started about 8 o'clock in the morning. At 1 o'clock, 5 hours later, Burger King was able to suspend its Twitter account and to stop the hacker and regain control of its account. But it took the company until 7 p.m. to post a response about what happened. And their response was, "Interesting day here at Burger King, but we're back. Welcome to our new followers. Hope you all stick around." And when I read that, I just go, really? Burger King's response didn't address the issue, apologize if anyone was offended, or say what the company was doing to prevent it from happening again. Can we go to the next slide? The next, or the final PR disaster, involves KitchenAid, and it happened in October during one of the presidential debates. During that debate, President Obama said that his grandmother had died 3 days before he was elected president in 2008. And KitchenAid's Twitter administrator posted this sarcastic remark on the company's official Twitter page. Obama's grandmother even knew it was going to be bad. She died 3 days before he became president. Whew, that just makes my heart stop when you think of how stupid an employee can be to post a sarcastic political joke under the company's name. The tweet went viral within minutes because the employee included the official hashtag for the debate, which was NBC Politics. And that meant that everyone who was tweeting and following the Twitter feed for the election and using that hashtag would see the tweet from KitchenAid. But KitchenAid avoided disaster because it found out about the situation quickly and responded. Can we go to the next slide? KitchenAid posted these statements: "Our deepest apologies for an irresponsible tweet that is in no way a representation of the brand's opinion." And then they sent another tweet on behalf of the brand. "I would like to personally apologize to President Barack Obama, his family, and everyone on Twitter for the offensive tweet sent earlier." Then the brand manager took personal responsibility for a member of her team and said that person would not be tweeting anymore. She also invited anyone to contact her to discuss the subject. KitchenAid gained respect for handling this situation responsibly, openly, and quickly, and this action averted a PR disaster and really probably minimized any damage to the brand. Next slide. From these examples and the information in this session, I hope you have learned these things. Number one, how social media is constantly changing and evolving. Number two, all communications must be mobile. There is a shift to mobile technology. Number three, employees can sabotage your company in a matter of hours. And when you see most companies that have PR problems, from leaked memos, leaked emails, all of those are usually done by disgruntled employees. Employees can be the source of the most damaging information about your company. Next, reputation management has to be one of your highest PR priorities. Number five, the internet loves, and I mean loves, a viral bloodbath. And they go into a feeding frenzy when a company has a PR problem. Next, you must monitor your brand online 24/7. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, how can I possibly do that? I just don't have the time. There are alerts that you can set up that come directly to your phone. For example, I have, if anyone mentions or posts on any of our BBB social media accounts, I get an alert sent directly to my phone, so that way I can go and acknowledge the alert or answer the question or try to resolve an issue. I also have Google alerts set up on every way you could say BBB Charlotte, Better Business Bureau Charlotte, all the different topics. I also have alerts set up on the names of our senior management, because if one of your senior management does something stupid, you want to know about it. If they get arrested for a DUI and it could be in the paper the next day, you need to know about it. So I have alerts set up on all of our names. And you also can hire media monitoring services, but it's easy enough to set up alerts, and that at least will give you a heads up anytime the name of your company or your name is mentioned or used anywhere on the internet. You must have a plan for what you will do to recover from a PR disaster, so that your company can control and respond to a PR crisis immediately. And you may think, if there's something negative about your company on the internet, getting control of it within the day should be sufficient, but it's not the way stories can go viral on the internet, because as we saw with Burger King, they had 160,000 tweets an hour within a couple of hours of their site being hacked and rebranded. And it took the company 5 hours to gain control of their site. So the hacker had a field day posting some very offensive tweets and pictures during that time period. So you need to know the passwords to your social media accounts, and not just the passwords. You need to know who is listed as the administrators of the account. Because if you're terminating someone and they are the admin of your account, you need to go in and revoke that access. Because if, for example, you just want to sign on to the account and change the password, it's very easy to do that. They'll say, you forgot your password, put in your email address, it'll come to you. So you want to make sure that you revoke admin access. It's also very important that companies are transparent and authentic. You saw how KitchenAid was very upfront. We take responsibility. The buck stops with us. We're very sorry. Here's how it happened, and we'll make sure it doesn't happen again. We just talked about changing the passwords and revoking access before you terminate employees. It's very important to do. And while negative information lurks on the internet forever, online attention is usually short-lived. News gets old fast on the internet. Activity feeds move quickly, and Google search results get pushed down. So luckily, today's news gets old by tomorrow. So thank you all so much for having me. We'll go to the last slide. Thank you for having me. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have. I also have my business card on most of your place settings, and you're welcome to email me after this presentation, call me. I am happy to be a resource for you and to answer any questions that you may have. So does anyone have questions?